Brian. Bet, take your time, bro. I gotta do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna help my girl out real quick. Alright, yo. System resurgence, bro. You good? I need some milk. Yeah, she has enough for one more bottle. So I'll grab some tomorrow. Yeah, I already watched it.
Yurt.
Yo.
Scooch.
Que lo que was asani? How you doing?
Chilling, chilling. How about you? Eating?
Alright. Yeah, what you eating?
Wings.
I'm dead. I dead ate the satan.
Mm-mm. What you up to?
None. I'm playing Grief right now on zombies.
I saw you had something about grief in on YouTube. What is that? Is that a map or is that a mode in zombies?
It's a mode. It's like 4v4, small area, last team standing wins.
Interesting.
Hold on, I'm gonna see if I can start a share play so you can see real quick while you're eating. It's annoying though, cause you could like mess the other team up, and they can mess you up. You'll see if once they start hitting me, which kind of messes it up. Like I can randomly come up to this person, he's already fighting a zombie right now.
Mhm.
I can literally just hit him, and he'll slow down, and then the zombies could do their thing on him. Obviously,
Wait,
he
but
can
you
kill
can't
them, and
kill him?
obviously no, I can't kill him. No, no, no. I can't damage him at all.
Oh, but you
I'm
just
trying to see
fucking
if
with
they
him.
hit me. Yeah, watch when they hit me. That right there. So this goes on. I can't run really. It's annoying. It slows me down. You could shoot them. You get the same effect. Where is she? Ava, come here, baby. Come on. Go to the room. But yeah, so then there's like power ups on the maps, and it's like first team to get the power ups gets it. Not everybody in the lobby. I've yet to try this with like a full squad. I've either played with just me and X, or me and one of my other boys. But if I can get a full four for this, I feel like it'd be easy dubs. I'd be getting Randinis.
That's that's the name of everything lately, huh?
Huh?
That's the name of everything right now. If we could have four or something, or four.
Facts, bro. Full squad for Marvel, full squad for this. The only thing we ever had a full squad for was 2K, man.
And even that was barely. It was a lot longer
True.
of time, but like not in between, like consistent. If it makes sense.
Yeah, 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 she already told me. Yeah, no, yeah, I told her I'll bring her up. Oh, like right now, you see how right now they gave us an objective? I didn't even see it till now. 30 critical kills. I gotta stay in here. Both teams gotta stand in here and get critical kills. Whoever loses gets whatever the grief is.
What do you mean? What is the grief? What is that? That's like a prize
That's
pool or
basically the
something?
punishment.
Oh,
Punishment. So we just lost. So now we get a weapon nerf, which isn't the worst. Just
so
obviously
is it
means
kind of like who gets who does better against the zombies?
it's just last man standing, but you could basically how do I say like mess each other up. So you want to do everything to like down them.
Interesting.
So one technique, this is what I'm saying too. If we have a full squad to be fire, is like I can train all the zombies, right? We can
Hmm.
go towards the enemy, and then I can just eat the shroud, which is this, makes me invisible, and then all the zombies are gonna attack him because they don't see me.
Oh, so you guys see the same zombies?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We see the same zombies. So right now they don't see me. You see how the zombies are going to him,
Hmm.
and then now they'll see me. I have to do that though. Everybody's picking this map just cause of them things. They're easier to down other players, so it makes the games a little quicker. Every other map doesn't have those, so it makes it a little longer.
Last time. What do we got going on?
Right now, I'm also trying to get it's like called a Dark Ops calling card, which
Hmm.
is like it doesn't tell you what you need, or it doesn't tell you what you got to do to get the card, but obviously if other people do it, then you find out. So
Yeah.
for this one, a new one, a new one that they added was 115 grief wins. There's still one Dark Ops calling card that they added that nobody knows what it is. Everybody's trying to figure it out right now, but nobody can figure it out yet. Kill 40 zombies. Then like one thing that's kind of annoying is if you go down, that right there, that shock charge,
Yeah.
you can't revive your teammate if that's out. Like if they shock charge you, you can't revive. Or if they go up to you and punch you, you can't revive. We won. No, we lost. Bruh. Zombie ambush. Alright. What happened, baby? What happened with me? You okay? Sheesh. What you been up to, though, bro? How's things with you?
None too crazy. Just working. We went to a little. We still planning to. We still want to plan to go somewhere with Yav, like to like a zoo or aquarium. But we went to like a little small zoo that's like
Yeah.
nearby, like over where they live on Sunday, and it was nice. It was,
Alright.
I'm not gonna lie, it was the weakest zoo I ever went to, but Natalie enjoyed it. It's
That's
not the
dope.
it's because it's not the one over here in Providence. It's one over there near where they live, and that shit was boring. But but she enjoyed it, so that was fine with me. Um,
Yeah. As
and
long as the kids enjoy it.
I'm starting this work program. I don't remember if I mentioned before, but basically I'm gonna get my associate's degree, and for 3 years, it's like
Yeah.
training me like through yeah, and it's like basically rapidly putting me to position it at work faster than normal, and when I finish it, I go to top rate, whatever it is, at the end of the 3 years. In between, I'm going up in pay. So like normally the way they do our pay raises is every 6 months you get 75 cents, and at the end of the year you get a cost of living percentage added, and they raised
What
that
the hell?
to what is it now? They raised that to like $1, but the program I'm in, it's $1.50 I get every 6 months, and I still get the cost of living at the end of the year. And then no matter where I'm at when I finish the program in the third year, which would be 2028, I'd get to top rate.
And that's doing what? You're doing welding, right? It's a welding
So
job.
I'm gonna work like normal, right? In addition to working, I'm also gonna be having classes, like going to school, basically. And most of them
Yeah.
are gonna be online. But I think there's like 3 throughout the year. 3 out of 3 years is not bad at all in person. Like I only have one class in this semester for the summer. I start tomorrow. It's an OSHA class, so it's not even like a fucking actual class for that one. That's like a technical
But
class.
wait,
Like
so after that, you'd like, cause I know
what?
OSHA's like certification, right, for safety.
Yeah, I'm gonna get my OSHA card in that for that class.
Oh, okay, okay. But so
Um,
that's just a certificate that you're certified, or is it like for you can certify people?
I'm not sure because that's just one class too. But that is an OSHA class. Whatever it is, I know I get a card. I don't know what it is though. And
Okay,
then the rest of my classes are gonna be I'm gonna have like math and English and all that shit over 3 years. There's a PDF that I can show you later, like the explaining the program. But basically, like right now, the top rate for my position would be like 43. So in 3 years, it'll go up more slightly. So whatever it is, I'll skip to that.
wait, what do you mean 43?
$43 an hour is the top rate.
Sheesh.
So in 3 years, if let's say it didn't move up, which I highly doubt it won't move up, it's been going up each year. I'd be let me be very generous. I could be at 45, 46 in 3 years. So for me, it was worth it.
Nah, heck yeah, that's worth it.
And then that's the top rate means minimum you get for just being at that amount. If I have any qualifications too, so like I'll give you an example. I do MIG welding, which is it's like regular welding that you see with like the gun. In the program, I also learned TIG welding. That's an extra qual, so I could get $3 more on top of that. I'm also gonna be able to visually inspect other people's welds. That's another $3 I'll get on top of that.
Sheesh, bro.
So
That's
it's
fire.
definitely worth it. It's gonna be. It's honestly it's not bad, bro. There's a lot of people that just don't won't do it at my job because first of all, it's limited capacity. I got really lucky. I got in my first year because you have to work there for a year before you can try to apply for the program. Um, but the fact that I got in my year and I'd be 30 years old when I get to that, I'm pretty hyped that I got into it. I told my brother to do it. He's gonna have to do it next year, but there's literally no reason why he didn't go for it. Because then if he doesn't get into it next year, then he has to wait another year and another year. And I'm like, the fact that he could finish that younger than me, like even my age, I feel like that's a crazy opportunity. I would
Nah,
tell
heck yeah,
you to do it.
even at 30 for that amount is, yeah, is nuts.
I would tell you to do it. I told Xavier if he don't ever get settled over there in Delaware, I told him to move out here, work over here, cause I do bless you. I do welding.
Thank you.
That's not the only program trade that you have to do. So let's say there's about 80 people in in my class that are gonna be doing it. I think
Yep.
maybe 30 people are welders slash ship fitters. The rest there's outside machinists, which don't ask me what that is. I don't really know that well. There's electricians. There's a whole bunch of other trades that are in that program. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. Other than that, I've just been playing my little MLB, doing my franchise.
Yeah, I was gonna say what it is. That's like the I think Jonathan was saying he was doing something similar on 2K.
The only reason I don't do it on 2K is because I used to do it so much, and I just been
Yeah.
it hasn't changed too much, and I've done it so this is like something fresh on it. I've been recording it too. If they did
I
online
know
franchise of this, well,
he was saying how he's doing it, but he doesn't really finish his seasons.
I used to do
So yeah, he'll
multiple seasons.
draft them. He'll draft them, do it a little bit, and then start a new one.
The issue with the 2K one is that the offline franchise, the offline My League is mad fun. Still fun to this day to me. The online version is like a half version of the offline. If they like
So
made it,
offline is better.
yes. If they made the
Yeah.
offline version available to play with other people, I would still be playing to it right now.
Yeah, that's what he says. He does it offline against computers.
Yeah, the, is limited on the online version. Like they take out a lot of stuff.
Bro, what the hell? Oh, bro, we're just losing all of these, bro. Like, come on, man. This is annoying.
Wow.
This really goes a trip, bro.
That man
I
funny.
definitely still want to plan something now. I just gotta wait for my girl to get better.
No,
And
you're
then
good,
go
bro.
out there.
Bruh, this girl fucking. I was literally yelling at Natalie for opening her hands at the zoo, like to stop putting her hands on everything. Cause every time we go to the store or to a place, she'd be putting her hands on everything. I'm like, stop touching your hands because you don't. She doesn't automatically go and be like, let me go wash my hands, right? Or think about it. She just be putting her hands on everything. And what happens? What does she wake up with today? I'm not saying this is the reason. I'm just saying like this doesn't help. She woke up with a rash on her cheek. It didn't hurt. She said it doesn't hurt, and you don't even like feel it. It's just like visually. And when she got home from school today, I'm at my house right now though. But April told me it started spreading, so we gotta go to the doctors tomorrow.
Damn.
And that's just like some
It's
random shit. That's
scary,
annoying.
bro, with kids. Oh my god.
That's why I be. That's why it will get me mad. I'll be like, Natalie, stop touching everything,
Turn it to that meme.
bruh. Which one?
The
Oh,
yeah, I
stop
can't.
touching niggas with your hands.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, bro. It's that she loves it, and I don't want her to like feel bad. Like, like she can't be looking at stuff. Like, I'd be like, use your elbows. Like when you leaning on something, you have your whole arms. Like, stop grabbing everything.
You okay, baby? If you go down. Oh my god. Oh my god. These guys stink. Oh, and he left. Nice. Thanks, buddy. Hey, thanks, buddy. 2v4. It's amazing. I love it. Wait, come over here. Yes, sir. Hold that.
Give it to me, please.
Nope.
Ava is
Nope.
wait.
Nope. Nope.
Dámelo.
Nope.
Ava,
Nope.
give
Back
it
up.
to me then.
Back up.
I'll give you some.
Nope. Nope. Oh my god. Yeah, nah, we lost. Ain't no way we're winning this. Yes, sir. Get him. Get him.
Yeah, yeah.
Get him. Yup. Hold that. Damn, they all got healing aura? Sheesh, bro. Yes, sir. Another one base done. Nope, back up, man. Back up. Brother.
Shawty snapping. Shawty.
Oh, great.
Stop shaking. Come here. You want some macaroni?
Oh. What time is it? 7:11.
Ah, no, I can't.
Are you gonna stay on for a little bit, or are you gonna get off soon?
It depends. Are you gonna come back or something?
Yeah, I have to step out real quick. It's 7:30,
Yeah, I would.
and then
I'll
I'll
be
be back.
chilling.
It's down the street. I know Ike said he's out in New York for a couple of days. I know he's hyped.
Yeah, he said Tuesday he's there too. If everything goes right, I don't wanna wish nothing against, but he might be able to have his PC this weekend.
Yeah. I was gonna ask him what happened with it. They're holding him, bro. Taking him a
Yeah.
minute.
Yep, I've been helping him with it. That shit got delayed, and then we got the runaround from people, and then it was just stupid, bro.
I told him, I'm like, bro, because he said that, I guess the PC said it was in stock, but I think the keyboard wasn't. He's like, bro, if I'm not getting it because of the keyboard, he's gonna be sick, he said. Well, we on that, though. What we playing? We're playing that, Escape the Back Rooms game?
What's that? You talking about PC?
Yeah.
What game?
Escape the Back Rooms together. I guess there's another one called Escape the Back Rooms, but I think that one's just solo.
Escape the Back Room is 1 to 4 player.
No,
I
I
don't mind.
think Escape the Back Rooms is one, I think. I'm not sure.
Just
But
lag.
there's another one called Escape the Back Rooms together. And that one is supposed to be like up to 6 people, I think. Or four, I'm not sure. Or eight.
Yeah, I'm down. Cause the only ones I had told you was Phasmophobia and Demonologist, but I'm bound to play that. We could also try that weed game. I haven't played it still.
Like, which one?
The weed game, the one where you sell weed.
Oh, nah.
I'll
It's
show
not
you
like the
too.
one we used to play on the phone, right?
No, I know which one you're talking about now. Ah, it's like that, but imagine you're actually moving around. You're not just. It's not just
Like, they're
transaction.
not coming to your door. Yeah.
You'll see what I mean. I'm definitely down. The only issue is on the weekends I'm not at my house, so I don't have my PC with
Oh,
me.
okay.
during the week is when I have it. I gotta figure out what to do with that. Hopefully, I mean, I know it makes it feel longer, but like, hopefully definitely during this program, I'd be able to like
Nice TV.
get it so that we can move somewhere together.
You didn't know? Oh my god.
Oh.
It's just annoying.
You don't watch TV that much. Then. Nah, I usually just watch like Netflix. Oh, that's fine.
We just gotta all group up and just make a content house. That's what we need to do. So we don't have to
Facts,
figure.
right? Let me see. Yes, sir. There goes one. Damn, bro, it's gonna be a pain to win. I'm not gonna lie. Bro, like, how we supposed to outkill them if there's two of us and four of them? This is annoying, bro. Oh, and I don't even got ammo. Nice. Yeah, man. Huh? Yeah, I did. Bro, did I not just buy ammo? Nice.
Why am I blind? Bro?
You saw 2K downloaded by chance or not?
I just deleted it, but I'm at my house. I could download it and it'll be done in like 5 minutes, bro.
Alright, I might try that when I get back. I have it downloaded still.
I don't know why. I deleted it because I had to update something. It was saying I didn't need space, and I was like, I don't know when I'm gonna play this. Yeah, if I'm here, bro, I could download anything.
But, what was I gonna say? You be playing my team or no? Like with the cards in the park?
I used to.
You
I did
trying?
last.
You have a card that's good or not?
I don't know. I didn't even touch it this year. So I have
Oh, okay,
mad
okay,
packs
okay.
probably. Wow, you been playing
They
it?
were. Nah, I haven't. But John hit me up the other day because they were doing you get a free 100 overall player.
Oh yeah, I didn't put the. I could put the locker code still.
Yeah, so I did that. I ended up getting JT. It was only
That's
right.
fire.
I played 2 games with him. Won the first game at 6-6, 3-1, and then oh yeah, nah. If I lose this, I'm quitting. And then what time was it? 7:20. Second game we lost. I shot terrible, 2 for 8. But I was playing against Joel Embiid, so like he was just dunking everything on me.
Yeah. When you're close to coming, wait, how long do you think you're gonna take?
Big at bat now as the
like,
polar bear Pete Alonso steps in.
I don't even know, to be
That
honest.
one
I got a
finds
union station that's just like right down the street from here.
Oh, so it's gonna be like a, is it gonna be like a 10-minute thing or like a
Yeah,
30-minute
like 10.
thing? Oh.
Nah,
Oh.
like 10.
So I guess
Maybe 10,
I'm.
15 around there.
So I'm gonna just wait till you get back, and I'll download
Alright.
it. And put
the zone. 4-1. And that is out of play.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to
It's probably the worst one. If you lose one of those spots,
In the
it
dirt,
gives you a
but
bunch
kept
of like
close. But no
guns you
advance from the
don't want.
runners. Big
snipers,
spot.
pistols.
2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. And the slider just misses.
And then leaves you with a random ass gun.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark.
Yeah, I don't
You're a
want
little
to.
late,
She wants me to
opposite
take her to
field up.
Walmart and Dollar Store. I'm not trying to go today.
Got him! He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strike.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
A 3-2 final.
Dang.
Maybe. It could have been one of the like letter alphabet videos too. Oh wait, these ain't packed? I'm sick. Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That messed me up.
So bases all loaded up. Here's Sean Murphy. That one missed. Big spot. 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Gets a piece and stays alive. Ball 4.
Damn.
Comes in to score. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now.
No, not what they were looking for from him out of the pen. That'll drive a manager crazy. He wants guys to come in.
Realistically, do you
and
think the Knicks are gonna make a
Trying to hold a 1-run lead here, the bottom of the 7th. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
I mean, we definitely gonna have some moves with the bench because there's a lot of
Wells under this one.
a lot of guys have team options and free agency, but
And that
I hope
is
they keep the
inning.
same. The issue is not the players, because one, it's the 2 biggest reasons is one,
Sometimes
this
it
is their
takes just
first
getting
year
away from
together
home.
and they
Players
got
can sort of
formed
come together, connect a
literally
little bit
right
more
before
than
the
they
season
do when they're
started.
at home with their
And then
families.
2, I felt like it
And
was
that
more
can bring
coaching
to
and
success
scheme.
on the field, as we
So
saw
it's
in this
either
game today.
give Tibbs another
Excellent play by
chance
this
to
team.
Close
figure it
one here
out
today, and
or
your
move
final
on to a new coach.
5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew.
This is
I'm John
Tibbs. I saw,
Shelby
what,
saying
fifth
so
season
long.
already? I didn't feel like it was 5 seasons.
Definitely. He came the year after RJ was drafted, which was 2019, so he was there 2020. But even as much as I was getting pissed off with Tibbs during the playoffs, even him, I could give him some slack too because this is his first year with that team. With big parts. Like Cat was an all-star. Mikal Bridges was an all-star last year. Like those are big pieces. It's like, and they got to the Eastern Conference Finals where all the bullshit that they were doing throughout the year, like he could easily be like, hey, I could still get better with this team. We have so much to do, but I personally just don't see how he could change. I don't think it was the players, especially that last game we lost against Indiana. Bridges was already doing stuff that he wasn't doing before as far as getting where he got the ball and stuff like that, like using him more as a playmaker, which he wouldn't do before as much. So it's like little things that I'm like, damn.
You think you keep Mitchell Robinson?
Yeah. The only way he gets traded is if it's like somebody like Giannis or KD.
But doesn't he have, isn't he one of them that have a team option?
No. He
Oh,
doesn't
I thought he
expire
was.
till I think he has 2 more years. But even if he had a team option, that's fine because you just accept it or the other team gets it and they could decline if they need space or something. Mitchell. I'm pretty sure he has 2 more years. Yeah, he has this season and then next season. So next summer he's a free agent.
Nah, yeah, we lost his. Sheesh. I'm about to purposely die. Oh, he had a self-res. Oh my god, bro. Yeah. What happened, buddy? Where you going? Matter of fact, YOLO, come here. Come here. Come here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. One goes down. No, he don't. Damn, man.
No, that's the blanket that border of Valentine's Day. Then what put a blanket on? Yes, we made that. Hurry up, fast. She went to the next.
No! Bro, at least see how they on my head, bro. Dang. I don't even know what to do, bro. It's whack. Melee kills. Yeah, GG's.
She's tired. She was fighting Bye, Bubble. She was a bubble.
Oh! No way. Word? It's like that? Oh no, we're dead. No, motherfucker.
My toes. My toes. My toes. My feet. You know what I'm saying? That's my feet. I'm gonna take my feet home. I'm gonna take my feet home. I'm gonna take my feet home. That's my feet.
1v3. Bro, you're a goat. This kid's a goat. Oh my god. 2v4. Two v three. Two v two. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. No. Alright, baby, hold on. Alright, hold on, baby. I'm trying to see if I can somehow I'll survive these guys on this one. If not, I'll just quit.
John Shelby alongside Chris Singleton. We'd like to welcome those just tuning in on the show for a live look-in. You're right on time.
GG's,
Max Fried still on the mound to start this ninth inning. We'll see if he can wrap this one up and complete the shutout.
But
Trout stands in now and watches strike one.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the ninth inning.
And that's through there for a strike. And it's 1-2. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that ninth inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his third strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Senzel, batting with one down, takes a strike. That catches the outside corner. 0-2 now. One out, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Just off the outside part of the plate. The lefty closing in on 100 pitches. On the ground. Cabrera takes it to the bag. Now only one out remaining. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Just off the inside edge.
Now this manager knows that his players are just trying to do too much. Everybody needs to just take a deep breath, relax, and let it naturally happen.
Just missed.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters even if you give up a solo shot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Fried is just one strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
It has become increasingly difficult to throw a complete game shutout because of all of the offensive prowess that these hitters are showing around the league today. But he had total command of this game, and he saw it all the way through to the end. Nice win.
6-0 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shelby. We'll see you. Here's Joe Adele.
Now batting,
0 for 2 in this
Joe
one.
Adele.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league. Level.
Popped up. Infield fly called there.
Infield fly rule in effect.
Romy Gonzalez, the next to hit for the Angels. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
0-1.
That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Big spot, 2 out, both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. That's out number 3.
Well, a really nice 3-game home series sweep. They came out and, you know, from the first game of this series, really had a determination to play fundamentally sound baseball. They came up with the big hit when they needed it.
First and second, 2 outs. Cal Raleigh digs in now. And fouled off. Big spot, 2 out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard.
0-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again.
Very solid inning on the mound so far here in the 8th. Holding on to this narrow lead. This is exactly what they were looking for.
And that's the 3rd out. No runs.
The number 7 is such a cool and sort of lucky number. Well, this team has been playing really well, but to win 7 games in a row, there's been some luck and there's been some really good play. I think
Here's Royce Lewis. 1 for 3.
A lot of ways to tie this game. It's all about finding the right pitch to drive. If you see it, attack it.
Swung on, belted. Doesn't have enough. Hits the top of the wall. In from third is the tying run. In there safely.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
O'Neill in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a fly ball. Well struck left field. 2 down. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And next for the Orioles, Heston Kjerstad. Right through there for a strike. That clips the zone, and it's 0-2.
He's falling behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
That's off the inside corner. Going to count 1 and 2. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. So the batter now will be Trent Grisham. Chopped on the ground. Walker. He takes it on his own. They miss a big chance to take the lead here late. So they strand a pair. Bottom part of the order. 7, 8, 9. Back here in Baltimore. Bottom of the 9th. And into the box for Baltimore. Colton Cowser. Right down to shoot. And that's strike 1. Late on that fastball.
No ball. He's straight.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And now it's Christian Walker.
First baseman. Christian
That one finds the corner. That's strike 1.
Walker.
And a strike on the outside edge.
0-2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Ball 1 there.
1 ball. He's straight.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Well, one of the things that hitters will do is they'll look for that red dot on the baseball as it's coming in to let them know what the pitch is. And if they see the red dot, it's typically a slider. But when a guy's got a really tight one with high spin rates, very difficult to determine. And that's probably why we saw a swing and miss right there. Just a nasty pitch.
1 and 2.
Trying to send this to extra innings. Struck him out swinging. That's the 3rd out. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Anthony Volpe. Hicks back to work. Now a fly ball to right center. O'Neill on his horse. Grabs it on the run. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to 3rd with 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Oswaldo Cabrera. Swings through that one out in front that time.
No ball.
Definitely
1
a
strike.
strikeout situation right here. Lots of ways for that go-ahead run to score if the ball's put in play.
And that one gets past the catcher. And save.
Hey.
A close play at the plate, and that scores a run on the wild pitch. That's
1
way
ball.
outside. Now 1 and 2. 1 out, base is empty, and a run in here in the top half of the 10th. And that one is lifted in the air. That gets down for a hit.
The first move felt like a bit of a guess. You have to be right in those spots or things can get away from you awfully quickly.
1 gone, runner at first. Here's Josh Young. There's a swing and a drive. And that one hops the wall. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and they lead by 2.
Everything came together for him. Even though center fielders are amazing at tracking down balls these days, there's still a lot of room out there, and it's a big field. So
Now pitching Pitching for
Righty
the
reliever out of the
Orioles,
pen, Nate Pearson.
number
Well, he's been hit
56.
pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
Judge now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Out to short. Henderson over to first in time. Judge out on the play.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter
Now
out front,
batting,
rolled
the
over on it.
designated
Exactly
hitter,
what it was
Willie
supposed to do.
Castro.
This is Willie Castro.
I'm liking what I've seen from him at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Henderson gets under it, and that is that. To the bottom of the 10th. Gleyber Torres up to the plate. Close, but called a ball. And it's 1-0. Fought off foul. And that is in for a strike. 1-2. Just misses there.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there in the mound.
Oh, now this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. Here's the throw to the plate, but it's offline. He will score. Now the number 2 hitter, Jordan Westburg. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Steps in the bag for 1. Over to first, safe. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. 0 for 3 in this one. Line, and that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. The winning run is on base.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there.
Here comes the skipper.
Now pitching for New York,
Now at the plate, Royce
number
Lewis.
30.
Swinging a foul out of play.
Weaver.
A 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Double play ball to second. There's one. That's a double play. The ball game is over.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this club that
Here's Gleyber Torres trying to deliver as the hero. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Well, comfortable or not, these are the situations closers they seem to live for. I mean, you get into
hit to right, and that ought to do it. He's got it. Ball game. The Yankees hold on to win it. Two outs, bases full. Arjun Nimala next up for the Blue Jays. 0 for 2 in this one. Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. And another ball.
pressure's on right here. 2-0 count, bases loaded. You don't want to fall to a 3-ball count and then walk in a run. He's got to challenge the hitter right here.
2 outs. That one called a strike. It's 2-2. Blue Jays down a run. Left field. Makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board. Keep
Here comes Ozuna up to the
Now
plate.
batting,
1 for
the
3.
designated hitter,
And things could change quickly here with one
Ozuna.
swing. If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Judge has it sized up. Makes the grab, 1 down. And next for the Angels, Kyle Stowers. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second. Looking to get the tying run on base.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward.
Ah, that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. And next for LA, Ryan Noda. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Trying to keep the game alive here in the bottom of the 9th. And it's even up.
Okay.
And there's the ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Pop up here, third base side. Volpe sizes this one up. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away. So they're down to their final out. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Romy Gonzalez. First offering, and it just misses.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. And what a play. Ball game.
Pressure packed in this final inning. Tying run on base. Great running and diving catch to rob the base hit and also prevent that run from scoring. What a great job. A lot of excitement in that dugout, and it's going to carry into the clubhouse.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at Here's Joe Adell. 0 for 2 in this one. Fastball for a strike.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Go ahead run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. swing and a miss. Whiff number 9 for him in this game. 9. And now batting, Mike Trout. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. And yes, he did. He went around.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a miss at 100. Struck him out. High leverage spot coming up for the big bat of Marcell Ozuna. Tap foul at the plate. With the go-ahead run at third. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Next offering upstairs.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit. Just not able to square it up.
That one misses. And that's ball 3. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Deep breath, he's ready, and he fires. Swing and a ground ball. Save! Kyle Stowers, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
No strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
1-1.
And a count 1-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
99
Yo, Brian, I'm here, bro. I'm
miles
just gonna help my
per
girl
hour
shower
to
real
finish him
quick,
off.
and then I'm gonna be on if you're down to run
A
2K.
couple of runs in the inning.
All right,
puts
bet.
them
I'm
ahead. Eighth
I'll
inning
download it
coming.
now. Though.
All right, bet.
And a dangerous hitter coming to the plate. Now here is Jason Dominguez. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And he chases a high fastball there. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Ben Joyce appears to be getting loose. Morejon getting loose as well. Next offering way upstairs. So now a pinch hitter, Brian De La
Number
Cruz.
14,
Oh,
Brian
great spot.
De La
He's
Cruz.
looking to come through with that go-ahead run on base.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. That one down the line and foul ball. Pickoff move to second, and he's out, and they got him. That ends the inning. And your final score.
Yo,
You.
you trying to do a rec or a park?
Either one. I got 4 minutes left to finish downloading, but I'm in a draft too, so gonna be
Nah,
like
best. So let
maybe
me.
like 10 minutes, maybe
That's fine.
less.
That's that's fine, brother. Start a share screen.
So these guys in the middle are people I have on my draft board. Just a quick run around is basically so there's a lot of people that are from high school, so they could be 18, they could be 19, meaning they went to JUCO, which is like sub college but higher than high school. And then there's like 4 year high school people. I mean 4 year college people. And I put them in the board, and you can scout them. So there's a rank of what the MLB has on the top right, and also what your team ranks them as. And then there's some guys that other teams don't know about because there's so many people around the world. And so basically, I would want to try to save those guys for later. But if they're like really good, I'm not saving them. So I've only done one round. Man, there's other stuff. Hold on. Hopefully I get all these niggas. Yeah, I have to get him. You also, for awards that certain players get, like there's like a system that they made so that it influences teams to call up their rookies faster because they go through there's like two minor leagues. There's like double A, then triple A, then you go to the majors when you draft them. So it's kind of like think of like a G League, then a B League, and then the NBA. So your team could develop you. But the MLB to make it so that teams bring them up faster. If there's like a certain time period, if those rookies win awards, you get extra picks in between rounds. I really need him or him. Not too worried if they take Daniel. These two would be nice, but they're not crazy good. They're just solid. They're not gonna be nothing crazy. He could be an all-star, so could he. Okay. Come on. I can't lose both of them. I need one of these two. I prefer him. So let's see. Where's my next pick? 107. I could risk not drafting you. This guy's still good. Swear to God, Dodgers. Who are you going for? Oh. That's the guy I just added to my board. I don't know. It's fine with me. I want you. Alright.
So are these guys all like? I know you said they were like from high school, but real life or just made up in the game?
Nah, they're generated.
Okay, okay.
So yeah, high school all the way to 4 years of college. Oh, they just took
Then
the
that's
other
how
guy.
baseball works.
Yeah, you can get drafted out of high school, as I believe as a junior, senior.
Oh
Um,
damn.
Junior if you're 18, but so most of the time it's senior. Or at any year of college.
So if you
Or
get drafted by your junior year, do you skip senior year or do you have to finish high school?
um,
In
if
real
you're
life, I mean.
drafted as a junior in real life, that means that your age is that you could have been a senior. Like you know how sometimes states make kids wait like a year or something because of their birthday.
Hmm.
So that means that they could skip their senior year to get their like GED or basically. if they wanted to. That's what they would probably do, or they would reclassify. That's what they do, reclassify. So they would skip a grade. So you would, by the time that would happen though, be a senior. You wouldn't even be a junior in high school
Why they stop doing that in basketball?
because the development is so different, and there's a lot more bust.
Mm.
While in baseball, they have two minor league systems, and
Triple A, double A, then thing or no?
in the game it's AAA and AA. In real life, there's AAA, high. There's AAA, AA, and then there's high A and low A. So there's four.
Damn. So you will go from the triple A to the leagues or from the low A's to the leagues?
AAA would be the highest minor league. There's some players. There's been, I would say, less than 100 players have ever skipped the minor leagues completely and go straight to the MLB because most players will go through at least the both on the minor, so double A, single A. Normal players will go through single A, double A, triple A, and then MLB, so they'll come up around anywhere from age 23 to 27.
So my bad for cutting you off, but
No,
how
you're
about
good.
somebody like Aaron Judge and Ashanti, is it? Ashanti?
Shohei Ohtani. So international
Ohtani,
players
yeah.
are different. They just have to be 18 at least, and they can get drafted at any moment from anywhere.
They don't have to go through that same system?
No, they still go through the minor leagues because the minor leagues are on the team itself, but they don't go through the draft. They could just get signed by any team. Like it's a bidding process. So that's why they can have crazy contracts right out the gates and not. But since they're younger, it's not always crazy. But for Shohei, it's different because Japan is regarded as like the second best baseball place, like league wise.
Besides USA?
Yeah, so because they develop pretty good prospects. They're the most organized, I would say, after the U.S. So what happens with a player like Shohei is he gets drafted to his league that's over there. It's called like Nippon Baseball or some shit, and he'll play like a year or two, and then he'll get signed by a MLB team, and he's still considered a rookie. But that is a professional league. But international
So sort
players,
of like Luca in a way? He's been playing quote
yeah,
unquote professional since he was a teenager.
yep.
But he's a
And
rookie
then
over here.
imagine Luka was just a free agent when he decided to come to the NBA instead of getting drafted.
Damn.
The other thing is baseball players, if they get drafted, it's not like the NBA where if you get drafted, you can only go back to school once and then go back to the draft before you lose like eligibility. If you get drafted to the MLB, you can go leave the draft and you can even get drafted by the team, not sign with them, and go back to the draft as many times as you want.
Yeah, you can't do that in the NBA, right? Once
Nah,
you
it's
leave
only
to
like
get
2 times.
drafted, you're
You can still go back
qualified
to
to
the
go back.
draft, but you can't go back to college after the second time, I think. And then there's been like there's also been like players like from other sports that have been drafted to baseball. Like one is Russell Wilson. He never played with them, but he did sign a practice contract and he did practices and stuff, but he never played because he was drafted to the NFL too.
Football, yeah.
Okay.
I always found that kind of like intriguing. Cause I know I started thinking about it when Ant Edwards was talking about how I know he probably was just talking. He's like, oh, I could have went to the NFL or the NBA.
I feel like
And
he could.
I started thinking like, yo, what if he was in that situation, right? Like, would you
Mm-hmm.
just go for the money or would you go for what you actually like to play more? Or would you go like low risk of injury, which obviously NBA over NFL at that point?
Yeah. I think I would choose low risk of injury. Because it seemed like he liked both. If anything, it seemed like he liked football early on more. And then he became better at basketball.
There's a couple players like that too, because I know, or not that they can get drafted, but that they played a different sport in college. I know Marcus Smart did football before he came to the NBA. That's why he was like kind of bulked up. And then he eventually ended up losing the weight or slimming down. I know LeBron, I guess, was nice at football.
Yeah, he played all 4 years. He could have got a scholarship for football.
That's sick though. NFL's different, right? They gotta they automatically have to do the 4 years.
They have to do at least 3 years of college.
Mm.
While NBA, you only have to do one. You only have to be 1 year removed from high school. You don't even have to do college. You could sit out a whole year, which wouldn't be smart because, like, you're missing out on. Like, it depends on the player. Like,
Basically
actually,
reps.
yeah, Mitchell Robinson actually did that.
Sat
He
out a year.
he sat out a whole year,
Jeez.
but that's why he went up. He went a lot lower than he should have because of that. He was projected to be a lottery pick, and then I think he went in the second round because of that. Then it worked out for him.
Damn, how many rounds are in MLB?
There's 6 rounds, but then there's also in between. I don't know if you heard me say they have like it's called like PPI, where it's like a rookie incentive, so that they don't make it so that players just die in the minor leagues, so teams could try to control them for longer. Because the way it works is once you get called up to you can get called up to the major leagues, right? And they could put you back in the minor leagues 3 times before.
Like G League type.
Yeah, but they can call you up, and if they put you back down, they can only do that 3 times before they either have to release you or keep you in the majors. And the reason that they might do that is because once you start playing major league, there's a thing called service time. So once you've played, the way your contracts work is you have like a renewal period where that's just like normal. It's like a team option for the first 3 years. Then they have that renewal period is actually, it could stay as long as you are on the team until you've played for 2 years. Meaning, like, if they bring you down and bring you back up until you add up the amount of games that equals 2 years, you're not out of that team option. You'll keep getting team options each year, right? After those 2 years, you get it's like 3 years of arbitration. That whereas basically when you get to that period of your contract, each year they could offer you either a long term or they literally are going to like court and basically saying, all right, the team says you should get this, the player thinks that they should get this. Now a medium person is deciding whose amount is more fair. And then once you get out of those 3 years of arbitration, whenever you stay in arbitration until they total 6 years, and once you have 6 years played service time, you go to free agency. So a lot of free agents, the youngest they'll be when they're free agents are like 28, 29, and that's if they started in the majors mad young. So a lot of times you'll see 30-year-olds.
What's the average age for MLB? Like, what's the highest you can see?
Like when they're old,
Hmm.
I would say 37, 38. There's been 40-year-olds. Because there's
So it's sort of like the NBA in that sense, where it's rare, but you probably see like a couple 40-year-olds here and there.
probably more because there's also the position. You know how there's like all the positions, right?
Hmm.
On offense, there's a DH, designated hitter. They don't have to play
Hitters,
defense,
yeah.
and it's a little bit easier on their body to only hit.
Mm,
As well as for pitchers, relieving pitchers, they could be old as fuck if they're nice.
heard it.
All right,
So
this is the
just to
last
bring
one.
it back, you probably already did answer, but
No,
so
you
there
good.
are 18-year-olds in the major league or no? There is a possibility or no?
It's very, very rare. I think the youngest you'd ever see is 19 because they'd have to be 18 when they get drafted, and they would have to skip the minor leagues completely and be like nasty because they're all
Who's
gonna struggle.
who's
Let me see.
who did that before?
Let me
Anybody?
see. I think there's a few straight too. Because a lot of guys that went straight to the majors, they were out of college. They weren't 18. Like 1 year college, 2 year college. I think like Bryce Harper. The most recent one that was really good was Paul Skeens, and I think he did 3 years of college, and he's a pitcher. So he was like 22. I don't know if there's ever been somebody 18 though. I'm looking it up. The most recent was Ryan Johnson. He is 22. Okay, so he's 22. So let me see what the other guys' ages. Garrett Crochet went to the White Sox. He was 2020. So Garrett Crochet, he's a pitcher. He actually signed to the Reds. He got traded to the Red Sox this year. He's only 25. He started when he was 20 years old for the White Sox. So that's not 18.
20.
Yeah, I think that.
You gotta go to the bathroom. All right, fuck.
Let me see. I'm gonna say 19 or 20 is probably the youngest. I don't think there's any.
Give me 1 second, bro.
No, you're good. You know what I mean? What the hell was that?
So I'm assuming your team's definitely the Yankees, right?
Yeah, this is my second franchise I've done this year. I did I could show you after or another time. My first one was the Cardinals. I did like 12 years with them.
You sim the games, or is that how you play with them?
I do both. Right now, I was just getting impatient and simming because I wanted to see what these niggas' ratings are gonna be. Because like you see how it shows like all that information, potential on the left, and then they're starting overall on the right. I'm gonna find out what they actually are soon. After like the trade deadline. Because their
That
trade
being the
deadline.
record.
Huh?
That's the record.
What record?
The potential and the overall.
That's the
Remember the
range.
range of what though?
So the left for potential, that's what their potential could be for their final overall, like in the future. And then the right
Oh,
side is what
overall.
their
Oh, okay,
overall
okay,
could be.
okay. Okay. I thought that was like a record or some shit. I know X was telling me that he wish I would get into this, but it's like I told him I tried Madden and I tried MLB about 2 different years. I just
Hmm.
couldn't get into it, so I'm just like nah. I was
What mode did
considering
you try
messing
though?
around and getting I think it's just like the play now. I think I don't even remember, to be honest. I'm gonna check real quick which one was it that I bought, to be honest with you. Because I know definitely I bought MLB for you 1 year. I forgot what year it was. And then Madden I got for Jonathan.
I like Madden. I always play. I actually
But
like college football more now.
John's a fucking asshole. Because he's like, yeah, I'll teach you, bro. He'll smoke my shit. And that shit, he made me play him once. He smoked my shit. I never got back on.
I could teach you. I don't mind. I
Nah,
play it every year.
I had Madden 24 is the one I got. And
I have.
then
I
and
taught
Madden
Xavier
21.
how to
What the hell?
play Madden, and he plays it just for fun. Like we don't even be playing it like sweaty, like Jonathan. Jonathan be playing sweaty, and he be better. I play for fun. I don't play Madden the way I play 2K. I literally just play it for fun. But
No,
I
Jonathan's
learned a
so
lot
fucking
about it.
sweaty. I hate that shit.
I learned like so much football from Madden, and then I played the college football when they remade it last year. I played that one almost more than I played 2K last year, and then definitely than this year. And there's another one that's gonna come out. Alright, I'll do that anytime. I'll even teach. I could teach you with an old one if you don't even want to buy a new one because it won't make a difference as far as like just teaching you shit.
Yeah, I
So
got 24. I don't know how I got 24 to be honest. I didn't think I bought that shit. But anyways, and then for the show, I got for MLB. I got the show 22.
same thing with that. Like obviously modes are gonna be updated, but if you want me to like teach you just baseball stuff, we could play that and I could show you stuff too. You just let me know. Where's my remote? You get what I mean? Like it's like if you wanted to learn basketball and we just loaded up old 2K, it's not gonna make a difference to learn like just basic stuff, and then you'll learn the rest of it as you want if you feel like it. Where? Oh, there it is.
Wait, how do I check the free games for this month?
The PlayStation Plus symbol on the main screen on the left.
Oh, okay. Destiny 2, the final shape. Add-on pack.
It's like
Is
a
that just an add-on? Or
DLC.
is that the
Yeah,
game?
it's an add-on.
Oh, okay, okay. Ark Survival, and Bolt Gun. I got those two.
I have that game. That's a good one. Been waiting to play
Which
that.
one?
The Ark. Kind of tight because I bought that game a while ago. It's cheap, but still.
Then I got like Payday, Pac-Man, RoboCop, Texas
Oh yeah, I saw.
Chainsaw, Ratchet and Clank, bro. I wanna actually mess around and download that and play that for a bit. Eventually. Remember when we used to play Friday the 13th?
Mhm.
Got that.
You know it's offline servers. I'm pretty sure now though. You can't play it online no more.
Really?
Yeah, like it was like a
I
year
didn't
ago
know that.
they killed it.
Damn. Mortal Kombat X.
Once I get to the trade deadline and I can see the overalls of these guys, I'm gonna get off this.
No, take your time. I have to help my girl get back in bed after, so you good.
Okay, you let me know. It did just it finished downloading. Do I want to finish this? Not doing. So basically, what MLB has better in the franchise that 2K doesn't. 2K for the most part is probably one of the best franchises out of the three major sports, in my opinion. But MLB has so much in-depth stuff as far as like in the NBA, you just have 15 niggas, right? And you have regular like signings and coach stuff. In baseball, you have literally over like look how many you see the right where it says MLB, AAA, AA, and A.
Yep.
Like I have to control my major league team, my single A, my double A, and my triple A. And like
What do you mean? Wait, so A is just single A is 9. What does that mean? You can't play a game with only 9, can you?
Because you know how I said in real life there's high A and low A. In this game, A they combined it into one and they don't play. They just develop really slowly. It doesn't do anything. But for double A and triple A, look at this. So you see, this is my Yankees calendar, right? I could go to my triple A calendar, look at all my games, and my single A. I mean my double A. Look, my lineups for double A, my lineup for triple A, my lineup for majors. My pitchers for majors, triple A, all that. I control all of that if I want to. You don't have to, but I like controlling
I'm
it all.
assuming like the AAA, double A's, and all that is like the lower overalls, right?
That's where you develop players. So like,
But I'm assuming those are your lower overalls for sure.
oh yeah, for sure. If they're
That's what I'll
higher,
do.
they would go to major league. And if
Okay,
they're
okay.
ready, even sometimes the reason people don't skip is like, let's say Let's say you see this guy. Damn, he's just old. He's an 81. Let's say he was an 81 and I drafted him. He was 20 years old, right? I'm not gonna put him in the MLB right away because he needs just to get a couple reps of either double A or maybe just triple A just to get used to it, because they actually pay attention to getting used to the speed of things. Like they might have the attributes for everything, but it could just be too much, right? Too fast, like the workload. So you got to get them used to it first, and then you might even, you know how there's starting pitchers and relievers. You might even bring up a starter pitcher and put him as a reliever for a little bit when he's a rookie, just to get him used to like seeing like major league batters, and then he'd be a starter. So like a lot of these guys aren't gonna be that young. Like the young pitchers are 25, 24. Like those are young ages for them, because it's so much about like repetition. Finally, my first pick just signed with me. There we go. Everybody I drafted signed. Okay, let's see what they got.
Wait, repeat that. My bad. What'd you say?
What about the draft guys or the other thing?
No, the thing you just said right
Oh, that all the players I drafted signed with me. Because if they want to, they don't have to sign with you.
now. Oh, okay, okay.
I'd be sick if my first round pick didn't sign with me. Today is the trade deadline. Would you like to stop? Yes. All right, I'm going to save, and then I'm going to skip a day just so I could see what they're rated. But I'm going to go back to this because I want to make trades later on. Damn, they hold me. It said the last save was May 8th. I was in July. I would have been tight if my game froze or something. Alright. Let's see. Woo! Okay, we got some. Damn, okay. 85 is fine. But look at that. I knew he was going to be nice.
94.
So he could be a 90, up to 94, and then up the top right, that's what his starting overall is. So he's going to be at 81 right off the bat. Yeah, he's going to play like one game of double A, maybe, even, and then go straight to triple A for a whole year, maybe 2 years. And then he'll be ready for, he's already 22, though. So he'll be in the major leagues at like 24. And he could be a closer for the rest of his life. This guy, nice 87, but see, he's going to be
Yeah,
a
from
59.
59 to an 87.
So, see, because sometimes these guys take a long time. He's only 18, too. So that's okay. If he was like 22 or 23 and he was a 59, that wouldn't be good. But because he's 18-year-old, it's fine. 18s are going to be lower. So, like this 21-year-old, 63 to 79, that's fine. So, like, see, he's a bust. And then, see, that's fine. And the thing is, because there's so many players on your team, I mean, I wouldn't have a 70, but like 73 overall and up, I would say is fine. Like 73s are going to be serviceable. Like they'll be usable. They're not like a waste in 2K, like if they're lower than like a 70 overall. I mean, I would say even lower than like 77 in the bench. But like this guy, he could be decent. And like they could have career years, and they can maybe become better than their potential for just one season. Oh, okay. Well, let's see what other. All right, I wrote down some guys that I wanted to draft to see where they went, in case because I wanted them and I couldn't get them. See if I need to trade for them or something. All right, so we're looking for Diego, Diaz, Adam, Derek, and Joe, and Eric. Okay. Should have wrote down what teams they went to, but whatever. Okay, this is one guy I wanted to get. Adam Levine, like the fucking Maroon 5. So he's only going to be 83. Okay, it's fine. Oh, David Carlisle. Oh, I thought he was going to be nice. Only 78. Damn. Okay. Who's the other guy? I wanted him, but he was way too high of a draft pick for me to get. Oh, see, look at these guys with their second to last pick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Their sixth pick, they got a guy that's gonna be 89. And look at these two guys. They didn't sign with their team, so they go back into the draft in the game for next year. And I wanted this guy, so I have another chance. I could find his name, but he's only gonna be at 83. So I don't know if I'd want him. Mark, nah. Damn, I'd be tight. Third pick in the draft, he's a 60. He's gonna be a 60 overall. Joe Berger. I wrote him down. 81. Eric Olson. Oh, okay. So far, everybody I didn't get is worse than who I got. Oh, this guy I almost drafted. That would have been nice. But year, let's see what year pitches are. I didn't even check. There'd be sometimes niggas that could hit and pitch. It's a two-way player. No. You could hit a little bit, so what the fuck? No 99 overalls in this draft, huh? This is a weak draft. So I did pretty. God damn, this team did. Oh, what the fuck?
90, 99?
This is what. Look, this team went crazy.
Was it
Looked
the
like
East?
me other
Oh,
year.
shit. They're from, that's PA, right?
Who?
Or no?
No,
The athletes?
they used to be Oakland, and then actually this year, and I think next year they're gonna be in Sacramento temporarily because they're gonna be Las Vegas.
Oakland A's. Oh, Pittsburgh is A's, right?
Pittsburgh is Pittsburgh Pirates.
Yeah, but they're in Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's them. Roberto Clemente. Have you ever heard that name?
Mm-hmm.
That's Puerto Rico.
Yeah, I'm good.
Must be something in the water.
He's all OG, right? He's old. He used to be
Yeah,
nice.
he didn't even get to really. I mean, he was older, but he passed away off the field. Going
Roberto
to Puerto
Clemente, he
Rico.
was from PA. I mean, not PA, PR.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's see how old he was. Yeah, he was 38 when he passed away. Seth Tripp. Oh, wait, what was that 99? Let me see what's his overall. What team is it? The A's?
Mm-hmm.
See, like, okay, so 81, that's really high to start off. And like that, man, he's ready to play like next year. 70, that's pretty good. He's a 68. So see, he'll take a little bit of time. He's only 18 too. Yeah, his face game looks pretty good. Damn, they got themselves 3 pitchers that are gonna. Oh my god. All right. Now I know I got them.
Yeah, you got 94 though.
Yeah, these 3 guys are gonna be nice. What happened was I ran out of guys that I've scouted, so these 2 I didn't even know anything about them, and I chose them. So the fact that he's a 70, wait, I just realized he's a 75 off the bat. That's hilarious. But see, he's gonna get worse. There be niggas that do that. I don't know how. Like they just be decent. Sometimes it'll happen in real life. There'll be people that their rookie year they go crazy, and then they just never. They get worse in real life. So in the game, they kind of
Like
do
Ben
this.
Simmons.
Nice. He actually did better. after his rookie season.
You know what's crazy?
Well,
I would still take Ben Simmons on the Celtics right now.
of course. Obviously, it's not the
For
same Ben
cheap,
Simmons.
but I'll take him.
Obviously, it's not the Ben. Yeah, he would have to be. His contract expires this um this year, so you could get him for cheap. I mean,
Yo, bro, I'm so excited for this whole shit to happen. Like, when is the draft?
it's right after the
I,
finals, so it's like
yes.
July.
Damn. Wait, in July, I think. It might be June, no? Wasn't it June 22nd? Yeah, my girl's saying June 22nd. Let me check.
June 25th.
Yeah, June 25th, yeah. Yeah, I'm excited, bro, because the way Brad was talking, he said nothing's gonna really happen until draft night. So, man, I want to
Why?
see what he's
I mean,
swinging
why do
for.
you think they're gonna blow it up, or you think they're gonna be part of
Nah,
trades?
nah, I'm just so, like, I'm so intrigued in it, bro. To me, the off season for the trading is so much, just as interesting as the season.
That's fair. There's a lot of people who think that. Um, I saw people they were talking about possibility of Jaylen Brown. Not it.
Hmm.
This is not any talks about the Celtics. This is just what other people want about the Raptors being interested in Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, I seen something and it tried showing up like a mock draft, and I didn't like that shit. It was like the 2025 pick, the Fred Van Vliet, and then some other shit. I'm like, nah, I'm all set, bro. The JB, nah. If you're gonna trade JB, dude, go big or go home. Go for Giannis, go for a KD, go for something that, and not even KD anymore, to
I
be
was gonna
honest,
say
because it's
KD
like
is not
this
go
next
big or go.
year.
That wouldn't make sense.
This year, it's like it's gonna be a what do you call it, like a dead season next year
It would kind of
with
be a waste
JT
for
down.
KD.
Yeah, that's why I don't know. Like I feel like we'll still make the playoffs, but we will barely make it if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Either JB's really
Giannis.
gonna show up and he's gonna say this is why I was the Finals MVP and he's gonna make that push in the playoffs, or it's gonna be like what I expect and it's probably first, second, maybe second round, mostly probably first round exit.
Depending on the matchup, yeah, that's what I see. I see.
Yeah,
I'm assuming you guys just get out of the second round, but it's different than this year's second round. Like this year was obviously championship goal, but while next year is, can you make the second round and you guys make it? That's what I think. I'm pretty sure y'all make the second round next year, given that they don't make moves that kill the roster. You know what I mean? Like if they just retool.
yeah. I'm seeing, bro. Oh man, I'm so excited, bro. Obviously, it's just a whole bunch of everybody like what I say, like fan made trade type shit. But I'm seeing stuff like Lonzo. I'm seeing stuff like
Oh
I
yeah,
seen
because the
like
Bulls
one
have
of
way too many
Giannis.
guards.
I've seen Vucevic. I've seen a Lakers one with Don't Connect and
Vucevic
a
to you
couple
guys
other
would be
pieces.
interesting because he became a fake shooter this year. He shot his best 3-point shooter ever in his life, and his defense is all right. So I feel like going to a team like you, he could like clear up a lot of his weaknesses, and he won't be asked to do too much, which will be better for him. If you know what I mean.
Nah,
Like
yeah.
there's some
Celtics play like
players,
guard your yard.
there's some players that if they have less to do, but they're good in their role, then it'll work for him. He's one of those players.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I definitely want to keep D White, JT, and Peyton, bro. Everybody else can go. If it was up to me, I would keep JB and get rid of a KP and Drew, because just them two alone is like, what, 70 mil? Add
Hmm.
a Sam Hauser in there, make it at 80 mil. And you obviously don't want to get 80 mil back. So you would probably lower it to like a, what, 50 mil to be under the tax bracket. So you could still get something really good with 50 mil, in my opinion.
I know with Kristaps' deal, he'll be highly touted because he's expiring next year. So a lot of people will be able to work. Like even if you're not, he'll be able to work because his contract is likable to like dump with other stuff. Drew isn't he? Doesn't he have like 3 years now because he did the
Hmm.
extension next year? So I
Yeah.
don't know how teams are gonna gauge him. Like I think a contender, like somebody who's like right below a contender, would be interested in Drew. But then it's like, what are they giving up? Because they're not going to want to give up good players because they're trying to win a championship, but they want Drew. You know what I mean? So I wonder how he works. And then
Drew was
Jalen
like,
Brown.
if he was cheaper, I would have kept him, bro.
Of
But
course.
his value is not like, obviously it's understandable. Like
Hmm.
his value is definitely reasonable, bro. Just I wish he was cheaper, we would have kept him.
Like if Tatum is healthy, he's fine. But because he's not, it's like it's a waste.
Yeah.
I wonder what you guys do with Drew. I'm more curious about Drew than where Kristaps go.
I'm curious on Kristaps just because I want to see what we could flip that for. Because this season, ever since fucking he got that headbutt, fucking, like, I don't know, bro. This man,
Wait, what headbutt?
realistically, to this day, in Orlando, they
That
pieced his
too?
melon open.
Oh, he was bleeding, nigga. You know damn well
Yeah.
that wasn't even the start of it. It was the AIDS respiratory thing he had since what All-Star break was it? When did they start saying he had that?
I don't remember, bro. I thought we was trying to save him for the playoffs, and the playoffs
I
came, and he's
remember you
like,
said that, and he
nah,
still
keep him
got
tucked
it.
away.
Nigga's still sick. Um, I don't know what I really have no idea what Jalen Brown's value is.
He's definitely, bro. I'm not gonna lie. He didn't make an All NBA this year, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm also the type of person that feel like everybody hates on Boston, realistically, because it's like they were showing the numbers of JT and Shea. Shea won MVP this year, and JT had better numbers last year, was it? And he didn't win MVP. So it's like I do feel like there's some sort of biasness to it when it comes to just Boston and as a whole. Like, and then nobody made a all defensive team at all. Nobody on our team. And if I'm not mistaken, D White was like what the highest ranked guard when it comes to steals and blocks. And it's like, bro, what? Yeah, we got sixth man of the year. I feel like that's just like a pity one because they gave the same shit to us with Malcolm Brogdon. I was like,
Must be
hey, we give
nice.
you a pity.
OG or Bridges didn't make no defensive team. The thing with Shea, I think it's probably because he's a guard. The numbers are that's kind of different for a guard versus a forward getting. And he was also more
Damn.
efficient than I know the stat counting wise. You're probably looking at Tatum probably had was nice, but the efficiency that Shea was getting the same numbers and he barely played in fourth quarters this year. Like it's a lot of fourth quarters he didn't play at all. So like imagine if he was in closer games and they played in the fourth quarter. That was the biggest thing for Shea.
Imagine Shea and with Kawhi and the Clippers instead of Paul George, bro. I know it was Kawhi's fault because he's talking about he wanted PG, but
Hmm.
that shit would have been nice. Shea and Kawhi. And to be honest, I like Kawhi was always my favorite player. And then obviously JT
Uh-huh.
took over that for me. JT's my number one favorite player now.
Who knows if Shea even becomes the same player because when Shea was coming out of college, he was known as a finisher, like physically, and then his game started to take off when he played with Chris Paul when he went to OKC.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Alright, you trying to play right?
Yeah, I'm down. Let me get save. Oh, this was what I was talking about though, real quick. This PPI list. So for
No,
like a
hold on, hold on,
certain,
hold on.
are you good? So like for a certain amount of years, once you got when you call up a certain when you have players that are like in your that are drafted, if they're like a once they don't have to be a top prospect, but this is whenever they're a prospect, they're put onto this PPI list. So if you call them up within like a certain amount of years, and then they give you like 4 or 5 years for them to win awards, and every season that they win an award, you get like an extra pick in between rounds. It's kind of crazy.
What the hell?
Hmm. So like you some teams instead of 6 picks, they might have 8 picks, they might have 7, they might have 9, depending on how many players that
Oh,
are in
because
that
their
thing.
players won rewards or awards?
Uh huh.
That's crazy. Imagine NBA did that shit.
It could go well. I think it would be nice because then that would make it so team can incentivize their younger players like getting bigger roles early on. But the difference is because in because these teams have minor leagues, so sometimes the players be ready, but teams be holding them hostage to try to like get more years out of them, like in control.
Mhm.
So that's why they do that, to make it so that teams don't just stash